semifinals of the what is it? Of the Victorium Cup. This is like my fourth match, and I still cannot remember the name. We have today UW Motion versus YS Siege, the finals. I am Zima, and I'm today joined by Yafa.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, both of these teams, well, have you seen them before? Play before? You've seen a lot of matches, so.
Oh, have I? Yes, I have watched. I have casted both of their semifinals matches, and probably more than that. So yes, both teams are incredibly strong. The last match I casted was, in fact, day. It was a replay match. It was like a replay code match. We watched it a week after it happened, but it was probably the most hype match I've ever casted. It went to 5 maps, and like UW Motion just barely came out on top.
Yeah, I remember observing for that game. It was certainly a hype and exciting map for sure, as these two teams start to get ready for the first map here in this series, in this grand final. They have already chosen the first map to be Lijiang Tower. We've got a bit of a delay, unfortunately, so both of these teams are ready and waiting to go. What do you kind of expect to see from Lijiang Tower? I hope to see, a few boop kills, a few environmental kills, perhaps on this map. It's certainly known for that with some great opportunities in Farah and Lucio.
Yeah, for sure. Last match, Laser was the MVP, and we saw her play a variety of heroes. Some she looked really good on, some she looked not so good at. I want to see her play the heroes that she was really good at, which were Junker Queen and Sigma. However, she does opt in for a Orisa here. It was one of the heroes she played as well on the control map specifically. So this is something they probably have prepared. On the other side though, we have a standard kind of ram rush composition. Both, yeah, UW Motion is gonna get a TP in to get a faster, get faster to the checkpoint, and from there, it will be a full-on brawl out.
Yeah, so as both of these teams start to the first stages of the fight here, you've got a blue team here with Panther and Quicks and all the other team getting quickly onto point here, but later though, he's looking for some early picks, trying to do his job as a tank here to try and get some early kills, some early picks. But Quicks though, is able to pick up a few kills here on the DPS, and that is going to cause all the problems for them as they try to run away, fleeing quickly as possibly.
I'm pretty sure Finn tried to get an early pickoff. Didn't quite get the dash reset and just died in the middle of the enemy team. Very unfortunate, but it is what it is. This fight though, Laser already engaging, pushing the team back. As Sheena gets big actually onto Quicks. And they do have an advantage, but they're not pushing it. And Panther and Clap do get their picks back, and they do hold this for a little while longer.
Yeah, a very clean team fight there from them. Able to get quite a few kills, but they've still got a couple of ultimates online though. How do you think this is going to work out for them though?
Yeah, it looks like they have a very comfortable lead here, specifically in their ult advantage. They can use their orbital ray to engage here. It does so much damage that UW Motion cannot just ignore it. However, Laser starts off this fight with a Terran Surge.
Yeah, Laser, she's doing an incredible job here, but unfortunately they go down to the onslaught of ultimate. That ultimate there from the newest hero in Overwatch's roster is quite a powerful ultimate because it just gives you a straight up damage boost. The new hero, of course, be referring to Juno, which Quicks
it's basically a Orisa Bongo on steroids. It's not just damages you, it heals you as well. And you have this speed ring that allows you to engage super effectively, which is what we saw in that fight.
Yeah, as we quickly go into yet the final fight here with with UW Motion looking for their best here, try and pick up maybe a point here, but unfortunately for them, YS Siege are able to pick up the first round in this map here. Despite all the ultimates, they weren't able to do very much. It's unfortunate, really.
Well, YS Siege also had a pretty old bank in their pocket. I'm pretty sure they had the rally to counter everything that UW Motion threw at them. And as we finally see the team names here, this Lasers is switching from Ursa. I do not really like Ursa on this point. It's very open for this brawly kind of style of comp. But YSC is also opting into this very close quarters sort of engagement style comp. So, I mean, both teams... Oh no!
Amazing use of utility there from Clapcaster. Able to get the kill on Finn early into the engagement, pushing them all the way back now into this little hut on the other side of point. That's really not what you'll see, but it's absolutely beautiful environment kill onto Finn, pushing all of the UW Motion here into this little hut, able to pick up the kill on York, but I mean that's kind of game over at that point. Really, they've managed to secure the point, and really at this point, it's just playing for a little bit of space.
If you cast your mind back to the first round, Finn was also the first death there. So maybe this sub isn't really working out for them that well, but it is unfortunate that their main player cannot make it today. However, yeah, I do not have a thought there. I thought I did, but then I didn't.
No, not too many thoughts there, but it's... I mean, Genji is probably not the best choice on this particular map here, but we'll see what work they'll be able to do. Obviously, when you're playing as any kind of team, when you've got a little bit of a change in your roster, all of that teamwork that you build up over the years is going to be going to a little bit in the shambles here, because you're working with someone who you've never really worked with. So all the rehearsing, or the practicing, the protocols that you built up, it's going to kind of go down here. As we see a slurry of ultimates come out later here, she's using that ultimate from Arista to try and grab them all together, but Capless is just able to clean up after the freeze comes out from Blizzard Star. Brutal.
They did get the flip in there, so that's a valuable 16% that they got. That is 16% less that YS Siege doesn't have. So it is a big boon for them. However, the only ult they have is Finn. Let's see how they can utilize this Genji blade.
Yeah, well, they don't have a nano to combo with this Genji blade. The Genji blade still hasn't come out, but the ultimate comes out from Clapcast. The ultimate as well comes out from York, but she's isolated behind this ice wall, so there's nothing that she can really do. As this Genji here has to back off with very little for the presence of the team to make use of this Genji blade. No one really around, but the timer is still going down.
It looks like there was a bit of miscommunication. Everybody backed off, but Laser was the only one going in, and she was quickly taken care of in that fight.
Oh,
Finn, though, with the first pick.
Quicks! As another ultimate comes out as well of the Bob, the Genji blade comes out eventually. He's able to pick up one, trades for it though. Caplas gets a kill, but Laser and Shinon are able to find a few more kills here and there. With only a couple of members left of YS Siege are here on the point. He's going to try and get bullied down here, but in overtime, stalling for time here. They're going to find Laser. Only the Tracer around as backup comes in the form of Nyx.
Oh, there's no touch.
Trying to best to stall, but they were not able to get the touch. How unfortunate. YSC
What a
here
clutch
taking
there
the
from
first
Clap. It
map.
was a 1v1
Yeah,
on point, and all you had to do there is live, and he did with so many more resources available in the last seconds of that engagement. Laser just didn't have enough in her tank to stay alive, and that's how they went down. But first map goes to YS Siege, and a map pick goes to UW Emotion. So I really hope that UW Emotion picks a map that's favorable for them. I want to see them go back to the Sigma, which worked really, really well last time. Like something like I believe it's hybrid right now. So like, what is a good map, hybrid map for Sigma? I believe maybe Blizzard World, something like that would be really beneficial for them right now.
yeah, I think something that could really work with the kind of composition that they have would definitely be strong. If it's an escort map, then perhaps they could go for something like, what's it called? Maps that are quite
Circuit
strong
Royale.
for. No, I wasn't thinking second round. Second round would be good for a Sigma, of course, but I was thinking more about the Genji, where the Genji can maybe be
Hmm.
of greater use and really can be of quite of high value. But then you're really going for a more
Yeah,
divey composition, and at that point, I don't know what kind of heroes Laser has in her arsenal to bring out into the gameplay, because even though they are going Arista here, and the Sigma seem to have apparently done absolute wonders previously. You know, it's really important in a lot of these kind of tank on tank matchups to not just be a tank that's effective against the opponent's tank, but also really enables your team to play effectively. And I'm not sure with the kind of compositions that they were going with that the Orisa might have been the best choice there, unfortunately. Laser, though, has been doing an incredible job in earlier rounds, and I'm sure they must have picked up a MVP at some point, because they are a terrific tank and terrifying when they are let loose.
yeah, for sure. And I think you mentioned something there, which is a really good point. That you said that the tank is not a good match for this Genji, but I think it's the other way. The Genji is not really a good match for what they were running in that map. Maybe they'll change the Genji. I really hope, because it did not look good meshing together something that wants to brawl and something that wants to go alone or go to with like a divey sort of comp. And we do
Yeah,
see
certainly
Finn actually
else.
switch to Mei.
We do see the switch to Mei, and also you have the switch to the Ramattra. Ramattra, a very well-rounded overall tank, is kind of neutral overall, really. But with the Mei, well, you're going to have an absolute great job there. The Genji pick, though, is kind of outside of my realm of expertise, to be honest, so I'll be interested to see how this kind of goes down.
Makes more sense when he says it, I guess.
Yeah, this is a bit more of a mirror here that we see. It's interesting who's going to be more effective in this sort of comp. We do see only one difference, being Cassidy versus Ash. Ash being on YSC's roster defending. And that kind of makes sense. Ash has longer sightlines. She wants to be further away from the action. And this map has quite a long straight over here that Udon Motion will have to cross at some point.
Speaking of things that they have to crush, they come through the choke point. Laser, she's able to pick up a kill early on onto Blizzard Star. It's going to put them into a defensive and horrible position here as they get trapped. Oh no, Clampclass goes down. This is a huge win for UW Motion as they continue to push in. Laser and Nyx are able to find a few more kills. Everyone's gone. There's no one around. They're capping the point. That was a quick and decisive victory there for UW Motion.
Yeah, that's what a more rounded out comp can do for you. We saw them struggle so much on control, and now they're looking like they're the favorites to win this match, which is a stark comparison to what was happening before. Finn already on this Blizzard, 90%.
Yeah, charging the Blizzard up already to 95% is impressive. You really got to applaud that kind of ability to generate so much ultimate charge in such a short period of time, as the ultimate is online, but I don't think they're going to have any real opportunity to use it, as one of the DPS already goes down to Clap class here.
I'm not sure what happened there. Why was Shino in the middle of the team there? I mean, he was left alone. However, switches to Widowmaker here. It's gonna be tough fighting against this Echo, but goes down to Nyx instead.
Yeah, unfortunately for UW Motion here, YS Siege are able to pick them apart. The Echo doing wonders in their backline that are sat on the high ground, not able to deal with them well enough. And of course that early pick onto Shinon as well.
In this kind of situations where you get picked off in rotation when you're trying to take an advantageous position like this one off of the card on attack, yeah, you either have to be sure that the picked off player is gonna make it there in time, or that you have to fall back.
Yeah, well, USC here are having all of their ultimates, only having to use the powerful ultimate of Juno to really win that fight. You didn't even go down. That ultimate of the Juno is incredibly powerful. In fact, Juno's just a genuinely incredibly powerful character. Very good at aggression.
And they have 4 more ults that are maybe just as powerful in their bank. UW Motion have a little bit, but not as much. They do have this Ramach ult to sustain them in the fight, but that's about it.
Yeah, but Capclass here is able to pick up 2 kills with his Nemesis form on foot, and he beats out Laser as well. Laser getting killed by the Bob, and he's going to try and maybe chase down a few characters. Decides against it. Just going to sit here, maybe try and find a few extra points towards his ultimate. Plus, all of YS's ultimate used.
Win. Yeah, a very costly fight win for YS Siege though. They didn't want to sit on this old thing. They just wanted to use it, and they did. They still have a copy, however, which they are using right now.
Yeah, they are using this copy here, going deep into UW Motion's backline. They are able to pick up a kill on Yorks. Oh, that's unfortunate as the rest of the team follows suit. As soon as they're able to get that first kill, the team really starts to crumble. And that's, we saw that for the case as well for Siege on the offensive there on the first point. As soon as they lost one member, UW Motion charged in, able to pick up the point. But this time, it's flipped. This time, Siege are the one who have been picking off the initial players, and they've been playing superbly off of that first pick.
Yeah, Finn finally has another Blizzard here, but it's gonna be really hard to pick anyone off on this YS roster team. Only Ramatra is a vulnerable target to this, and he has a massive health.
But unfortunately, I'm not sure that's going to matter. They're playing incredibly mobile, but YS Siege are just diving hard into UW Motion, are able to make that work. Laser, though, she's able to pick up 2 kills onto Siege that might possibly help them if they are quick enough. Because obviously, as the defenders team, you are going to have the lowest respawn.
They're down 3 players.
They are.
Why Siege cannot hold the same position that they were, so UW Motion is able to push into this castle for free, basically, but they're doing it so slowly. They're gonna get picked off again and again if they keep doing that, and the map is flipped, which is good for them, but it took so long that it's 60 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it really did take quite a long time, and now they have to jump down off the cart. They gave YS Siege so much time and awareness of what was going on. Laser, though, beautiful job here picking off with, so is Finn, but Capclass, though, is going to do the return. He's going to have a word to say about this. Picks off the defensive line, the support line of UW Motion. There's no one around anymore on the point, and there's only 30 seconds left.
Wonderful job from YS Siege to flip the map on UW Motion there, and somehow it was an advantageous position despite being on a low ground. Over here though, Blizzard Star copies the Mei. We want to see a Blizzard here, but it doesn't even need to happen as everybody on Beautiful Motion is falling like flies. Your girlfriend's girlfriend is the last to fall, and team kill and round there for YSC's roster. They hold this point after a very quick point capture. They didn't let the card slide far at all.
Initiating match.
Dominant victory there by Siege in the later half, but that first point aggression from UW Motion was impressive. They really were able to do such a strong job there and give themselves such a strong lead, but unfortunately for them, Siege, though, they did an incredible defense on the second point. The second point, though, has always been traditionally quite a difficult point to get past, though, because of all the high ground that is provided to the defenders. UW Motion, though, coming out with a divey composition. They've finally decided to change up how they're playing, but a hog seems to be coming out from Siege. What do you think about this hog pick?
It's very interesting. I mean, he did get buffed recently, but it was a micro buff. I don't know if it's gonna be necessarily the best pick here. However, he does have his one-shot back, I believe. So, could be a very potent pickup here from YSC, who actually switches back to Ramatra. They were kind of just trolling us. It's fine.
I was excited for the hog play, but no, I guess they've decided to switch back to the Ramatra here, going aggressively through the choke already. Not too much in the way of competition as they try and jump in here, try to cause some damage. They've got to be careful, they can't spend too long there and die. As a Winston, you can't go for like these little soft, cheeky little dives.
Yeah, and UW Motion has a very hybrid kind of dive setup here. They have a very...
Speaking of which, Finn, though, is able to trade out, but unfortunately Clapclass is chasing down their support.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the first point there secured by Siege.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue my point. They have a very kind of hybrid dive. They have some very dive-y characters, but they also have a very static backline, which YS Siege was able to take advantage of very efficiently there. I mean, Cassidy and Anna are not really there to dive. They're there to just support the front line in their aggression, but we did not see any aggression from UW Motion. They were just kinda letting YS Siege roster walk over them.
Yeah, and YS Siege have got quite the loadout as well. They've got the Ash here, who's doing quite the amount of work with that hit scan. Able to cause a lot of pressure everywhere. But it seems like they're going to get chased down, and Shion is able to find the kill there on Panther as they try and charge in now, but unfortunately Blizzard Star is able to pick up the kill. Iron comes down, isn't able to find anyone, but does get a pick on Quicks there. But they are just meters and centimeters away from capping the point, and Siege, they get the point. They win the second map already in a dominant fashion here at Victorium Cup.
Yeah, I thought UW Motion had something brewing there in the first seconds of this map. However, they were instantly stopped after that and did not apply any defensive pressure on their defense. So quite an unfortunate map here for UW Motion. Let's see if they can do something better in the next one, which is, I believe, gonna be Escort. So, I mean, I might be an oracle here, but we're probably gonna see Circuit Royale because Laser is just this good at Sigma that she can just carry the team on her
We're
back
really,
in
really,
those
we're really
situations.
hyping up Laser as an
Well,
excellent
I
super tank.
I kind of have to from what we saw last time. Uh, it was basically her against the world, her and Eddie. However, Eddie is not here today, but despite the widow diff from the enemy, they still won that map. I remember it so clearly just because of how hyped it was. So I kind of have to hype her up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Actually, it's a good time to mention that for UW Motion, they are running with a substitution. We mentioned this before, but obviously, when you do have a substitution, your team coordination is not going to be quite there. You're not quite so familiar with all the team members, so all of that implicit knowledge and communication isn't going to be quite there. And I think that's kind of evident because
uh,
Eddie was playing such an incredibly strong Farah, getting some incredible kills, really, really strong, playing around the team. And it's not to say that Finn isn't unskilled. No, no, no. Finn is definitely
I
a good
think
player, but when you're playing at a high level,
Finn actually, I think subbed in the last match as well. I might be
oh,
mistaken
did
there,
they?
but yeah, they're like an actual sub. They're a manager as well. They're like a player manager, I believe, on this team. So that's what I meant when I said sub.
Ah,
So I believe they
well,
might have some
disregard
screen
everything I
time,
said
but
then.
just not as much as Eddie, who was not able to make it here today, unfortunately. Um, but still, it does look like there was a bit of a disconnect between Finn and the rest of the team, despite being on a permanent team roster, uh, and not just like a ringer. So
Yeah, but that's not
what
always
you
going to
said
be the
still
whole
stands.
story. Yeah, well, I mean, you got to disregard almost everything that I just said, really, because I mean, it can't be the only reason that things are going to be going wrong. I think Wire Siege have just
Yeah,
been doing such a great job with managing their aggression and being very aggressive that UW Motion have had maybe a little bit of difficulty keeping up with that aggression, but they have shown just how well they can manage the aggression in that first point. I don't think that this is going to be over by any means. This is a first of four or best of seven, as some people might refer it to. So it's
yeah.
not over yet. They still have plenty of maps to go, and they certainly can turn it around. For all I know, these couple of maps are just a warm up map for UW Motion, and I am excited to see where they go next because UW Motion, I have seen them play before as an observer when I was observing one of their games, and they are not a team to be sniffed at, that's for sure. They are certainly a skilled team.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like they look very, very coordinated. This what they pulled off on their defense when the map was flipped is not something you can do just with random players on a comp game. That was that takes time and dedication to mesh together this well. So I'm not sure how long they've been together, but it does seem like a very long time. So that plays a role into their dominant performance today so far.
A broken dreamer is your mind. All the scars let's leave them behind. We light the world up now. Let us fire in your eyes to the darkness into the night. A broken can't handle. What does it mean to be happy? 'Cause it looks like we all don't know. Glass half full or empty. Man, we just putting on a show. Try to look to the heavens to tell us things that we beg to know. Like, what did this all mean? There's no tomorrow. Oh, you know, I try to find a purpose in my life to drive me, to guide me. Oh, doctor, I feel dead inside.
Welcome back. During the break, we did have a confirmation that it is gonna be Circuit Royale, a pick for UW Motion. So yeah, my prediction did come true. There, we will get a repeat of a repeat pick from UW Motion as we had last time.
Yeah, well, they are indeed going to Circuit Royale as you predicted. Probably going to be picking up that Sigma as you suggested. Laser sounds like someone to be feared on the tank of a Sigma. That's not someone you want to be facing anytime soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry.
I mean,
Sorry, no, continue. I was about to point out that your microphone sounds a little bit different. Why is that?
well, I had a wrong microphone. Don't ask. I hopefully it sounds better now. Anyways, YSH probably saw that match though, and they might be prepared for what UW Motion has in store. So they do have that advantage going into this map, and they had time to prepare and theorize on how to crack this laser Sigma.
Yeah, actually, speaking of a terrifying tank that may be able to turn the tides of this fearsome battle, I saw some people predicting that this map may be a 4-3, a full 7-map series. How do you feel about that?
Don't trust chat. I mean, it is a prediction for sure. But
I mean, I had chat that was mostly trolling, so
yeah, there were. I was reading it, and during the break, it was just nonsense. I did learn that Eddie doesn't have a PC right now, as he just moved, so that is quite unfortunate. So Eddie, if you're hearing this, I'm really sorry that this is how it turned out. Hopefully, next season of Victorium Cup, we'll see you in the finals. Who knows? However, we do see Sigma Mirror, as it's pretty standard for this map. Finn again on this Genji. Let's see how... This is a better comp for Genji than we saw in Control, for sure. So, let's see how it pans out.
yeah, we also see this Widow pick as well coming out from both of these teams. So one thing of the things that you really want to be looking out for is some Widow picks. If the Widow is able to get a couple of picks early on in the fight, then that's always going to be crucial to changing the tides, determining that fight to victory for you. Oh, was that a reflex on a Widow shot?
Yeah, for sure. Probably saved his life as well. Blizzard Star, though, gets a backline pick onto your girlfriend's girlfriend, and yeah, UW Motion has to get out of the fight there.
Yeah, it's going to force them to back up already. That earlier pick on UW Motion.
Yeah, Laser is kind of trailing in Ultra though, as she goes so low in this engagement. It's completely on an
They're
island.
saved by the support line and kept alive, keeping this push alive so far. Great use of the utilities that they have available to them, as USCH looking incredibly low, as Zen here trying to use that Discord Orb to great effect. Laser picking up a kill on Blade Star already. As they push further and further forward, finds another. Oh, Panther finds a kill on Finn! As goes down their damage.
This flux can be really crucial here. The charge difference on these tanks is so massive, and it might prove effective on securing this fight. They are pretty even right now, but this can change the whole story. Rock goes out.
Laser's building up his charge as well. He's almost at his 100% himself. The ultimate comes out here from Kaplas. He's unable to connect into a kill. Oh, Laser though is able to find a kill, and the Transcendence comes out to keep his team members alive. In fact, they trade ultimates with Matthew also using their own Transcendence, but unfortunately it's not enough because several of their members get killed before the Transcendence can have time to kill them. Nyx here getting a headshot, destroying the remaining
Nyx
members
is
of
going
YST.
into an adventure. She's in the backline. She went up through the staircase unnoticed after the her ultimate. What? I mean, that's not something you see every day.
Oh my word, Nyx! Wow, that was an amazing flank there. I didn't know that she was such a good flank Zenyatta. Always the best way to play Zenyatta. For sure, the best way to play Zenyatta. That's how I play it in my ranked games.
Laser wants to bait out this rock to get a free flux here, because there's no Transcendence on the other side. The only thing that can stop the kills is the lamp. However, she goes
Yeah,
down
well,
to
unfortunately, Laser goes down. Panther is able to pick up another kill. UW Motion were looking so strong for a while. They were able to at least make quite a decent amount of progress, but Kaplas finishes them off.
Yeah. Wait, Kaplas has another flux though. When did this happen?
But so does Laser!
Yeah, wait, that was a very quick charge from both of the Sigmas. I believe they both used the flux in the previous fight. And yeah, both teams as well have the Genji ultimate, so that might be quite an effective combo. The Sigma brings everyone down to half HP, and the Genji could slice them up, and that's what we see here. Club goes for the flux, and Blaze comes out as well.
Yeah, Finn using the Genji Blade here is able to pick up a couple of kills, but Nyx, though, is actually the one doing all the damage. Young Girlfriend is able to find a few kills as Laser chases down the remaining members of Siege. Quick and decisive fight there with the Blade doing absolutely amazing work there. Creating some key damage. Actually, they were flanking with Nyx then, and I wasn't expecting that to work, but I clearly should respect Nyx's flank Zenyatta far more than anyone realistically should.
Yeah, Laser still has this flux that she has at her disposal, and she just needs to pick the people up from the guard to get the C9 going.
I'm sorry to distract, but Finn got a reflect headshot on the Widowmaker. That's brutal. Simi's like, I'm getting the kill on the person who's trying to headshot him. But this prolonged fight here with this ultimate coming out from Laser isn't able to really do a whole amount. Siege are still here on the point, but the Rock, though, is able to find a kill.
Shino also finds his counterpart in Panther, and the picks seem to be going to UW Motion's side. They still have a chance if things go south, but I don't think they need it, as only 2 players alive for YS Siege, and Sigma already going to half HP. Has a flux though!
Yeah, but the Transcendence comes out to keep them alive, and Siege... Oh, Blade comes out from Finn. Not Finn. Blizzard, my apologies, picks up 2 in this long, prolonged fight. That's just what they need to turn the tides.
This
was so close.
YS Siege and UW Motion had every tool at their disposal, and only 2 players alive for YS Siege. But they were not able to push that card into the checkpoint. Shino does have this infrasight online, but so does Panther. A lot of information available for both sides, as only 15 seconds remaining for UW Motion to push this in. They do have to do something in a very few next seconds, otherwise this is going to be over for them.
Yeah, it really is. Genji Blade comes out from Finn. Shino is able to pick up 1. Finn also finds another on Panther. That's both of so DPS and a support line are down. Are they able to convert this into a victory for them? Finally, Kaplas, the tank goes down. It's probably going to be the crucial pick that they need. With that tank down, I really don't think there's anything going to be able to stop them from capturing a second point.
Yeah, Laser has her ultimate online, and they just used the Transcendence. That was quite an ineffective ult, to be honest, and they, as you need it for this flux, now she's gonna have it for free. On the other side, Nyx does switch to a Illari, so they are not gonna have it either, but Clap is a bit further away from this, so it might not happen this fight, but we'll see. Anything can happen in this game.
As the ult comes out from Laser, gets stunned out of it though, unfortunately, as these 2 Sigmas try to be the bigger Sigma. Blizzard able to remove the immortality field that was keeping them alive. Ultimate comes out. It's gonna find Finn, it looks like, tracing down the other tank here of their counterparts. Doesn't find the kill though. Leaves them alive. Laser eventually goes down. Catalyst though finishing the rest of their team members off. Decisive victory for YS Siege.
UW Motion. Last fight here for UW Motion, and Staggers are still coming in from Clap. What an amazing kill on Finn. That was pretty crucial. They have 16 seconds remaining. Only a window to open this fight up. Captive Sun is coming up in a few moments as well. Are not available right now. And yeah, they need to do something really soon.
Well, they're certainly trying to do something. Blizzard goes down. Finn is able to pick up a couple of kills here. A third kill for Finn in this team fight.
Almost the fourth as well.
Yeah, almost the fourth. Laser picking up the kill though instead. But a death is a death, and that's fine because that's going to give them all that they need to get some extra progress on this cart here. Final fight for this particular round.
Cheap victory as well from them. They only used Captive Sun. They still have the window available. They have the Widow. It's quite going to be tough for YSH to defend. However, Blizzard does get the first pick. And
yeah, but YSH though got plenty of ultimates of their own. The Juno ult comes out, the Blade comes out, the Flux comes out. Despite their best efforts, there wasn't really anything that the support line of UW Motion could do against that onslaught of ultimates.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, ultimately, it comes down to that last fight, a 5v2 that was not converted into a checkpoint. They lost so much time going back from spawn to win the next fight that they had no time to attack the last point. However, they did give a very good shot at it, almost capping the third point with so little time to spare. For last point is a pretty good feat, but YSH does have a win condition right now, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna want to utilize that to bring us to match point.
Yeah, indeed. In fact, UW Motion here, Laser picking up not going for the Sigma pick. They are going for the Ramatra as they try to hold close here. They used the tactic of before though, and it hasn't always worked out for them. But when it has,
yeah,
it's certainly been amazing.
You want to set up an early engagement on the card to stop it from moving. Oh wait, this is actually a different strategy. They're gonna go on the top of this and do a full spawn hold. You're doing this to have more fights in this first point. You can have 3 fights that you're gonna be able to lose instead of 2. But the problem is you're gonna lose them quite quickly if you're doing what UW Motion are doing right now.
Yeah, instead of having a prolonged first fight, they instead try and go for an extra fight and squeeze it out. It's certainly an idea that can work, but unfortunately I don't think it's going to work for them this time, as Blaze-Star, as you saw, getting a beautiful multi-kill on the UW Motion, who had set up top.
Actually, I feel like this is a blunder from UW Motion. You usually want to keep the same comp to contest it 3 times. However, they did switch to a different comp. The one we saw earlier at the beginning of this map. You have the Sigma mirror coming out again, and this is just not what you want. You basically gave up first fight for free and are in the same position you would be if you had a prolonged fight on the corner there.
Yeah, but now you've got even more time though for the attackers. They've still got 2 minutes and 30 seconds as they try and look down for this possible kill all the way over there on the Juno.
Finally goes
basically
down,
fly
but
forever.
Finn faced his life with it for how long they were taking down the Juno. And they're gonna be down 1 on this next fight. However, Laser doesn't have an ultimate as well. I thought she did with how much damage she did, but I forgot that they switched. Lab already has a Sigma ult. We try to engage this fight.
Yeah, well, she's making great use of the space that she can, but the Sigma ultimate comes out, tries to find some in the backline, isn't able to connect. Shino, though, is able to find Panther, their counterpart. First picks are always crucial as Laser finds another in with Blizzard Star, but Cabas fires back with a kill on your girlfriend. Oh!
Oh,
that was
Shino
just a
gets another
headshot
pick.
through the bushes!
Yeah, Shino waking up when the team needed him most to secure this fight win. When it looked so grim for Emotion, they are now holding this corner.
Absolutely, this...
The fortunes have turned around. They have the Sigma ult here to hopefully bring out all the pressure from YS Siege. They don't have any defensive ult for us as well.
Yeah, they have no defensive ultimates really, but sights do come out from both teams here, trying to look for some picks, some people maybe being a little bit too greedy. Ultimate comes out from Laser. I don't know how many they were able to find. Ultimate, though, from Juno comes out. Always a deadly and dangerous ultimate. It countered, though, with Blades getting traded and the Transcendence coming out, but Bladestar is able to find one, but gets traded by Finn. Nyx, though, is able to find another headshot on Matinus with leaving a tank duel on the cart with supports to only back them up.
Ultimate expanded in this fight in total. 5 from Udemy Motion and 3 from YS Siege. It's still going on, but
it's still going on. Thanks to the support of your girlfriend turning up his backup. Unfortunately, gets killed by Panther.
Oh my god.
Laser is doing an incredible job here, staying alive, trying to keep the points alive. But unfortunately, they go down. Oh, some switches as a late contest comes out here from UW Motion. But to start changing over to this venture, trying to
lamp from spawn.
What?
The lamp from spawn! No! It saves Nyx in the nick of time. What? I want to see that again. What?
What did I just see? Oh my word!
That is ridiculous. That should not be happening. It was not meant to be. But despite all the odds, the lamp from absolute Narnia comes in at the perfect moment to save Nyx, who was fighting a 1v1 on the point in overtime, and they were not able to touch after that. What did I just watch?
Oh.
Okay, we are 2-1. UW Motion picked up a map victory in the most ridiculous fashion imaginable.
With the slightest margins as well. What an incredible and insane play. If you are a supporter of UW Motion and you're in chat, you must be absolutely hyped because UW Motion... I mean... Well, what an incredible play! I was expecting Siege there to be able to pick up the point. They were so close. They were a victory. There was like nobody really on point. Laser, though, she was able to stay on point, stay alive for as long as possible. The Baptiste of UW Motion just was able to come back, give support, and keep them alive, and then come back again. What was that? That was, oh my word.
What we've just seen, I think, is the play of the tournament. Like,
I
want to see your girlfriend's girlfriend just walking from spawn on the replay code and just arbitrarily throwing this lamp and accidentally making the greatest moment in my casting career. I mean, that was incredible. Next map is Push Coliseum. I am unable to speak after that.
Yeah, absolutely stunned. Wow.
Absolutely. I mean, this map as well is a pretty good uh, map for Sigma. I mean, Junker Queen as well could come out. We did see from Laser previously. She did look quite good on this pick as well. So, a very good map for both of those heroes. However, also, Winston could come out. I mean, this map is a kind of a free-for-all for tanks. Anything goes here, in my experience. And we'll see what happens in 16 seconds. And yeah, as we are kind of just acclimating to the reality that was that lamp, let's focus now on the future. Let's see what we have. We do see a Junker Queen come out from Laser, a ball coming out from Clap. Let's reset. Let's
reset. It wasn't just the lamp, but let's reset. We've got a new map on our hands here in this series. UW Motion keeping the dream alive for their supporters, able to clinch out that victory at the very end with the tightest and smallest of margins. This is a push map, so very different, one of the newest formats in the game. You got a push of robots. I'm sure everybody here knows. I'm sure you played Overwatch plenty of times, but here it's really about trying to win as many consecutive fights as possible, push the carts, or the robot even, as far as possible.
Yeah, Clap actually gets this Diva, so a bit of a different comp than I expected. And going straight for this backline, Shino already down, and however the backlines are traded. Finn and your girlfriend's girlfriend do pick up 3 kills in the backline for themselves. They just need to come back and push this bot now.
Yeah, UW Motion there, able to trade for some of Y Siege's backline there, so it wasn't really the end of the world. Even though Siege were able to get a few kills, it really doesn't amount to all that much, as UW Motion are able to pick up the car and now are in the lead for bot progress here. This Junker Queen, an interesting pick.
Ultimately, I think the more interesting pick here is the Cassidy. This UW Motion squad is very, very agile. But that doesn't go for this Cassidy, who is very static. So it doesn't pair that well. It could work if you play together, which they didn't.
Yeah, well, with the Junker Queen though, you probably would actually want to be playing a bit more split, a bit more disconnected. Unfortunately though, it kind of gives Siege a bit of an advantage here though.
Yeah, for sure.
Siege winning that fight eventually, and they almost have bomb as well.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Pulse Bomb as well, they have a quite substantial bank coming up very shortly. UW Motion does not have anything but this next rush from the Skiriko, and to counter everything that YSH has.
Yes, Capcast is able to pick up an early kill there on Nyx, trying to do some damage here against their fellow tank. Pulse Bomb comes out here from Siege, is not able to find anyone though. That's an unfortunate ability, but anyway, ultimate comes out from Bantha, isn't able to find what is now a Bob on the high ground, contesting them as they get closer and closer to tapping the first point here.
That was certainly quite an interesting play there from Panther. I'm okay. Wait,
yeah,
the fight still keeps going.
Absolutely, but the Dual Ultimate comes out though, and it's going to be giving them so much extra damage against all of their members. But everyone though of Siege has gone down thanks to the work effort of UW Motion, leaving only the Diva here alive as it gets chased down by the remaining members. It's going to lead to a stagger, no doubt.
Yeah, that was not the best decision there from Clap to kind of just try to live as long as they could. You want to die if you lose the fight and your opponent is pushing the card. You just want to die as quickly as possible. There was a bit of stagger there. Finn has the blade. I want to see it come out in the middle of this fight when everybody is distracted. They do have the rally though, which they will need to contend with. It's quite dangerous.
Yes, the beat comes out there to try and save some members of UW who are being harassed in the backline. The blade comes out from and isn't able to fight anyone, but causes plenty of damage. Any distractions, though, able to pick up the kill on the straggling Caplas who's been demeched. This is going to lead UW Motion closer and closer to taking bot lead progress once again, as I think they are about to cap the first point.
They do. However, next fight only have the pulse bomb, so this will have to be huge if they want to extend the lead. On the other side, they do have a rally, which is a very strong ultimate to prolong the fight with. No, they don't!
Why are they there?
That's the new flame crowd. On the left side of this map, there's a flame crowd that was recently added. That Nyx was able to use to such great effect to win this fight without using a single ultimate. Wait, when did Matt use the rally? I didn't even notice. They don't have that tool anymore, as their toolbox continues to shrink.
Yeah, well, they decided to switch off the previous tank of Diva and onto the Orisa. As the pulse bomb comes out, isn't able to find anyone. Chasing down the tank here of UW Motion Laser. They are able to get the kill on Laser. It's going to be just what they needed to reverse this progress, but UW Motion have made plenty of bot progress, almost halfway to the final point in this push map.
Yeah, for sure. You are not sad that you lost that point from UW Motion, as you have that much progress. Coming up, you have so many ultimates as well. You have Rush, and you have, after that, you will have the Rampage from Laser. So a lot of tools here. And YSH does not have a Kiriko, importantly. They do not have anything to defend from this.
Oh, but Laser goes down, focused down by all of the members of Siege. I think they've unlocked the strategy that they need to turn to in order to try and turn this around. They probably don't want to repeat of the last map, that's for sure. To clean up everyone else, UW Motion have to reset here.
Yeah, and YSH did not use a single ultimate to win that fight. They have 4 ultimates right now, and UW Motion does have a quite substantial ult bank as well, but it's not as big. Laser still has this Rampage that can't go unpunished if they're not careful.
Yeah, here comes all the ultimates though. Quick uses there, so does Laser though, causing an anti on everyone. But it's looking in favor of Siege so far. Matthew picking up a kill there on. Oh, Cavalister is able to find the trade on to Laser. Blizzard though is able to kill everyone else, and that is that. UW Motion are down. And they
fumbled the
Siege
back
do
here.
have fast spawns.
Yeah, UW Motion kind of fumbled the bag there. The Rampage should have been a deciding ultimate, as the opponent doesn't have a Kiriko, but it didn't. This fight, however, Finn already finds Blizzard, and the YSC roster is on the back foot. Clap does find a trade on your girlfriend, but it's not enough to win them the fight, as Clap is the only one remaining on this point.
Yeah, Finn is able to finally get the kill onto Clapcast there. Finn and Laser doing excellent work, cleaning up the rest of the Siege crew.
Yeah, and coming up, we do have a lot of ultimates here from Siege roster, as they didn't expand anything in that last fight. They still have the Brig Rally and the Cassidy ultimate, which could buy them a lot of space if they're used correctly in this fight.
Yeah, but you've got the Hainan coming out here, and it finds Finn. That's not really what you want. As the early pit gets the early worm or something. Wait, no, that's not how it works. UW Motion, though, unfortunately going down. Laser is able to finally kill Blazer, though, as the tanks are still alive in this little battle. UW Motion, though, they still have the bot lead. Oh, no!
Yeah,
Shino is able to pick up a kill on... He finds 2 kills on the back line! Quicks, though, able to finally finish off Shino. That's 2 members down for YS Siege in this next fight coming up, and they're not even ready. As Ultimate comes out from Caplas here. Not able to turn it around for them as Finn picks up another kill from Quicks. They stop pushing them back. Caplas goes down at long last.
A super messy fight here from both teams. UW Motion barely comes out on top, and I was gonna say if that fight didn't happen, Why Siege could have extended their push to a lead. They were that close, but right now they are on the back foot. Again, as UW Motion already has the forward spawn. Shino though goes down very early.
Yeah, they have forward spawn. Ultimate comes out from Siege here to try and give them the extra damage boost that unit ult. Incredibly dangerous as they try and chase down Finn here using his ultimate, his blade to try and get some kills, but gets killed! Panther picks up the kill. UW Motion goes down, but the bot is all the way on the side of YS Siege, so UW Motion are going to have another fight here before things change around, before they have an opportunity to gain bot lead. UW Motion still with the bot lead, 30 seconds left on the clock.
I feel like that was a bit of an overzealous ultimate from the Genji on UW Motion side. Goes, he does switch to Mei though, so maybe there was the switch. I'm not sure, but they are not going to be able to charge. No,
The bomb comes out, Pulse Bomb finds Nyx, that sort of critical support that you really want to be keeping alive. The UW Motion, though, they do find a couple of kills onto Siege as they push the bot closer and closer to Siege's spawn here. Also, it comes out from Lucio to try and keep them a little alive a little longer, but Laser and Finn are so low. They go down eventually. Shinon trying to find some extra kills, damage the lineup in this overtime. Give them as much of an advantage as they possibly can in any upcoming fights.
These fights keep going to the last player, basically. Only 2 players remaining this time for YS Siege after they win the fight. I mean, these fights are so scrappy. Everybody just falling back and forth. And this fight is a very quick engagement from the Motion.
Yeah, Laser though with the switch to the Ramattra, so is Capless though, but here's the ultimate and he's using it to great effect. Laser able to pick up a kill. Shinon is able to find another kill with his Deadeye. Capless though finds a kill on Finn, but all of Siege are almost down. There's only a few members left. Tank goes down. That's it. UW Motion have won this second map, making the scoreline 2-2 in this series.
Yeah, a very important switch there from Laser to switch off over to the Sarmatra, who is going to pack a punch more effectively against this comp. I mean, the Queen wasn't working there in the neutral, so yeah, last minute switch here proving to be victorious for UW Motion. I mean, yeah, they tied the series, and we do have a series on our hands.
We really do. Do you think we're going to have that 4-3 series that someone predicted, maybe as a troll, but do you think you may have a 4-3 series on our hands?
You know, after what we've seen, it is possible. I was making fun of that comment earlier, but you know, maybe they're an oracle. Who knows? Maybe they see the future, but so far it is a really close series here, as UW Motion do tie this up. Very effective there on push, and that's what I said last stream, that laser has a really good Queen and a really good Sigma, and that's the maps that she is winning, the maps that she's choosing this 2 heroes. It does look like we're going to a break. I'm sorry I cut you off. Do you want to?
No. I was only going to add a few things, and I was going to throw us to break as well, because we will be back in a few more minutes in this series that we have. UW Motion equalizing at long last, and I'm sure the fans and supporters are going to be eager to see if they are able to take this trend and continue it all the way to win this series. But we'll be back for a quick little break. I hope to capture you guys soon. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right in a few minutes.
I could set you free, 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 free. Show you what this world can really be. Here with me. I could set you free, 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 free. Off the pain and misery and let you be. Here with me. I could set you free. Show you what this world can really be. could set you free. Show you what this world could really be. Here with me, I could set you free. Off the pain and misery and let you be. Here with me, I could set you free. I could set you free.
Welcome back very quickly here as the map is already started. It is gonna be, I believe, Surawasa. Straight in.
Ye-
Very unexpected for me. That
Map types. This Flashpoint, I believe it's called. What do you think about this map type?
when it just came out, didn't really like it because the maps were too big, and it was hard to learn. But now that I've learned the maps, I really like it. Actually, it is a very unique map type, and it offers a very different perspective on the game. We see a very non-standard pathing here from YSH to take this left side of the point, these stairs, to start us off.
Yeah, these teams starting off with a little bit of poke here and there, trying to feel out each team, see if there's any openings that they can try and gain the opportunity to exploit. Later though, going deep into the team, keeping alive though, thanks to the support of their supports. Goodness me, they were getting very, very low. Nyx though, and your girlfriend is doing an excellent job there. Laser healing back up again.
Yeah, the fight barely started, and Quicks already has his ultimate very soon on 75%.
Sorry, is also it comes in and is getting a kill on Finn. They start to break apart UW Motion there, and they are able to cap the point, but not before UW Motion though had actually already gained 43% progress already.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this Juno is doing a lot of damage. I don't have the stats necessarily, but I can infer from this ultimate charge that Quicks is doing a lot of work. I mean, already an orbital ray, and it's just the second fight that's about to start. It is going to be a big boon for YS Siege over here in this fight, as it is quite a slow engage from UW Motion. So, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be very surprised when this hits.
Yeah, the ultimate comes out there from Finn, isn't able to find anyone. Quicks is able to kill the ulting there and uses their own ultimate, which is going to kill huge amounts of damage here against all of UW Motion. I think it's looking pretty clear-cut that this is a quick victory for Siege in this team fight as they get closer and closer to 100% cap point on this first cap here of Flashpoint.
Yeah, and it was very cheap. Only used the orbital ray, which they charged so quickly, and now they have the rest of their ults to use for this next fight, which is going to be very important as it's going to be start of the point. They're going to gain a lot of ult percentage from this point.
Yeah, as Capclass uses his ultimate here, isn't able to find anyone. UW Motion, though, are here to try and cause as much problems for them, trying to prevent them from getting to the point. I would assume here they are trying to focus down Laser, switching targets quickly to Finn, who's up and in their face. Ice Wall comes out to try and block them even further.
Yeah, UW Motion has a better positioning here, but the YSH has just so many tools at their disposal that it might not even matter.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I watched there, but UW Motion, they're trying their absolute best to keep this alive. Their ultimate comes out from the Mei here on the Blizzard. Is able to find one, but unfortunately for them, despite the ultimate invested, there are still two other members of UW Motion alive on the point, ready to cap the point with no one else around.
Yeah, YSH kind of fumbled the bag there. They had so many ultimates, and they used 3 of them actually to try and secure this fight, and they were not able to. Laser and Shino did so much work in the backline to deny them that victory. Okay.
Ooh, Finn
Clapper
goes
does
down.
find a
Yeah, Clap finds a second as well on the Lucio, finds a third on Laser. UW Motion, all gone. 58% cap point. Is this going to be another repeat of the previous first point that we saw before?
I can protect you.
Well, let's hope not. I want to see the Sears go full distance, and this map I want to see it go full distance as well, as we do see Finn and your girlfriend trying to engage with their ultimates.
Yeah, the ultimate here comes out from Quicks. The Ice Wall trying to block the UW Motion retreating players, trying to capture them alive. They're able to pick off the remaining players of UW Motion who are retreating, trying to stay alive as much as possible.
One weakness of this UW Motion roster that I've noticed is that they're not really sure how to play around the enemy Juno ult. Usually the best thing to do is to disengage as soon as you see it. This is such a strong ultimate, you don't want to fight in it.
Yeah, really is such a strong ultimate, but the Finn here with the blade comes out. Unfortunately though, for UW Motion, Cap Class Panther coming out, killing them all of UW Motion here, not even getting a chance to contest this second point any further. This is looking like a dominant victory so far for YSH, but we still got a few more points to go. This is, of course, the final map. The final capture point for Flashpoint.
And UW Motion does have to win 3 of those capture points to secure this victory on this map. Otherwise, we'll go to map 6, and they're gonna be down a map. Laser though with this Rampage, trying to engage.
Yeah, there's Rampage as members of UW Motion chase down the support line of Siege. They're able to find 1, not 2 though, as they have to flee from the impending DPS that are coming in to support them. But they're still in the backline trying to cause some damage here. Forces out the ice block here from the Mei. UW Motion though still alive, still keeping the dream alive. But they're too late. They managed to get the kill, but not before Bob. He's used.
Okay. Hint the invisibility cloak right there. I mean, nobody is looking at him. All right, the fight is not over yet. As YSH find the cluster of picks.
Yeah. Well, the fight is not. The fight is over realistically, but UW Motion they're trying their absolute hardest to stall for as long as possible there.
My brain kind of lagged after I saw Finn not even being looked at and just doing tons of damage, but it looks like it was a good strategy for ISH as he did not find any picks and they were able to secure the fight. They have a massive ultimate advantage going to the next fight, and I want UW Motion to maybe take this fight loss and try to get as many ultimates from YSH out as they can.
Yeah, they've seen some switches coming out, but Siege, though, they have plenty of ultimates online, using the Brick ultimate here to contest them, making sure they can't come on point, but there's only a few percentage points left. There's not much time left until Wire Siege will seize this fourth map of this series. Tsunami Rush comes out here from UW Motion, but Finn goes down to Siege as another ultimate comes out from Yuno. Laser trying his absolute hardest. She's trying her absolute hardest there to stay alive.
Yeah, that was a quick fight to end it all. Or, I mean, not all, but all on this map. It was a very quick map, actually. We barely got into this, and it's already over. Why is Siege taking a massive, massive victory to take them to series point and tournament point as well, as this is the grand finals. Yeah, very lackluster performance there from UW Motion. I mean, not getting anything done on that map. Their map pick though, so
it was Siege's map pick, so you know you kind of expect them to be strong, kind of like how UW Motion was so strong on that Circuit Real pick. Absolute dominant and incredible performance from UW Motion on that map, but they weren't able to repeat it on this Flashpoint map. Siege doing an incredibly good job, very dominant, despite UW's Motion's best efforts with capturing first multiple times, but not able to convert that into a successful capture for them in the long term, which is obviously what you ultimately need. No matter how hard you try, you do need to capture those Flashpoint capture points in order to take the victory. I know it's kind of obvious. I'm just describing the game. Like, this is how you win. You win points.
Yeah, go capture points to win the game, forehead. I mean, yeah, they were capping the points at the beginning, but they were just out-brawled in the later fights preceding those capture points. That, I mean, it didn't really matter. The target focus, I feel like, just wasn't there. And next map will be Oasis. We're going back to control. We've rotated through every single not every single, actually we don't have Clash yet.
Yeah,
so
we haven't seen Clash, but we're going back to control, and I'm a little bit nervous about this upcoming map here for UW Motion. You've seen Siege do incredibly well on both the first control map and also on Flashpoint. So UW Motion, I'm not so confident on how well they're going to be coping in this control map. It seems to be a little bit of a weak point for them, perhaps.
Yeah, I haven't seen them win a single control yet in well, not when I cast it, at least. They have won them before, as every single match except for this one and the the UW Motion semifinal match against, don't remember who. Sorry, unprepared caster. I'm sorry. Was a 3-0, so they definitely won control point at some point, and they need to channel that energy now. Going back to this Orisa though, I haven't seen them work for them yet. And again,
yeah,
this,
I think perhaps a Mei
Genji
would have been a better composition. Sorry, with the Genji, as you were about to say about the Genji pick.
Yeah,
I think
I do agree
a
with
Mei
you
would
100%.
have been a better choice.
Yeah,
But
Mei,
Siege here taking the high ground.
yeah, they're taking the high ground and already getting a lot of bulk onto the CW Motion side. But that does mean that the supports for CW Motion will have a quicker ult charge. Finn goes down though on the sideline.
Yeah, prolonged fight here with no one particularly eventually capturing during the point, despite Laser's best efforts here. She tried to, keep a little tippy toes on the point there, but unfortunately was not able to delay it long enough here. Cat Pass now comes in charging in a punching form. Is able to find up a few kills.
I mean, that's why I don't like this UW Motion composition. Orisa does not pair with to Genji because Genji wants to go on a side angle and Orisa wants to just brawl it out. That's completely two different things, and they're not doing it at the same time either. So
Right,
they're
it's
not
like they're
getting
splitting
any.
their attention, the resources, their strategy in half, and it's not cohesive into one complete idea, and I think they're really paying the price for that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're engaging right now, and they are more together in this fight. However, Blizzard comes out from Blizzard Star, and it does split them again quite effectively. Nyx does come out with the Orbital Ray, and it finds a lot of space, and a pick as well onto Quicks. Only Mei left
Yeah.
here on this point. Who's gonna throw it
And May
out.
here trying to stay alive for as long as possible after being chased down. Laser getting the kill. The Brick Ultimate comes out from Siege here, trying to turn it around perhaps, but Class is doing all the work here, getting 2 kills, 3 kills now. And Laser in the back line, using the ultimate to great effect there. Probably one of the ults that I hate the most, that Nemesis form. This really is my nemesis.
Yeah, I mean, what a huge turn there from YS Siege. They were down a few picks and were able to come back because UW Motion just wasn't able to secure the final kills. And now they have a massive ult advantage.
Yeah, they have a massive ult advantage, and it's crucial for UW Motion to win this map as well. First round though so far, Siege here with 99%, and looking like they're going to be securing this for sure as the ultimates come out. No one around for UW Motion to contest. First round goes to Siege.
Yeah, and we're going to last round for UW Motion that they can lose. Their backs are against the wall. What do we see from them? We do see the same exact comp that they've been running the whole time on this control. And I don't know. Is their fate sealed? Is this how we're gonna see this tournament end on this Orisa Genji comp? No, actually, we do see a disconnect.
We do
Instead.
indeed see a disconnect from one of the support players of UW Motion. Hopefully, we will get back to them soon. Hopefully, they'll be able to reconnect and continue and don't have to fight on as a 4v5. In which case, I think their fate would be sealed.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, it's looking quite grim either way because they do not look good or they don't even look okay on this composition. I don't want to sound mean, but it is not working for them. They either need to switch something up or I don't know, just outperform mechanically their opponents on this comp. Otherwise, they're not gonna win this series, and they're gonna just go down on this map.
Yeah, no, they really can't continue like this at all. This composition just has not been working for them despite their best efforts. I really do think they need to be changing something up. We've seen it in the first couple of rounds as well, where they were using this composition with an Orisa, with a Ramatra. It just was not working for them at all. They really need to change up. I think even if Sigma might not be the best choice for them in this kind of setup, is possibly their best option as well, going with that May pick as well. I think trying to combo these things together would be a little bit better. Going for a brawly composition because, I mean, Siege has definitely been doing an excellent job at brawling, and we did see a little bit of dive come out from UW Motion, but unfortunately they were not able to make it happen on Eichenwald. So it'll be
Yeah.
curious to see how these things go about.
And Ramatra did work for them in the mirror a little bit on that. I want to say, what is that map? Colosseo. Yes. Sorry. At the latter half of
Right.
it. So maybe switching to that could be a valid strategy. I mean, I don't know. It's tough to say what they can do as they haven't looked great on this control map or the previous control map either. So I don't know. It's quite tough to theorize about players you have no experience in playing with of what the best thing to do. but I definitely know that this is just not it. They need something. They need a better tool, honestly, against this brawly kind of composition. Because they did look really good in the pokey kind of comps and the um, Queen comp as well. So
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
obviously the
know.
standout composition was the Sigma composition that they showed us on Circuit Royale, but it kind of feels like maybe that performance was a little bit of a blip so far. Even though they were able to turn it around, equalize the scoreline, they do need to win this map. And not just this map, but this particular round as well, as we head into the game now unpaused. Nick's finally reconnecting there
And
due to some
Laser does
unfortunate
switch
technical
over to
issues.
Ramatra.
He does,
Okay,
and
I did
Finn has
say
indeed
this.
switched to the
Okay, I
to the
like
main
this.
as well.
I like this. They are gonna have a very that comp that actually makes sense now.
It does make sense, but Blizzard Star, though, unfortunately gets a pick on one of their backline members here as Laser gets trapped behind the main wall. Unfortunate first engage there from UW Motion as Siege pick up the first few kills there.
Okay, it's not all over. The Finn did get 50% of the Blizzard, so if he gets like a few more dinks in this fight than Blizzard Star, I mean, we could
Well,
see
speaking
a
of the
very
Blizzard,
early team coming out.
They've switched
Oh
though. They
no,
switched
Finn
to the
switches.
Pharaoh. Yeah.
Okay.
They switched to the Pharaoh, so much for the Blizzard.
Okay, I mean, it's early enough that this switch is not gonna cost them that much. However,
That's true, but
the ultimate sense is lost.
Leslie here is getting blocked behind the wall. Is able to get freed though by his teammates. Is getting healed. Plenty of support. Is able to still be on full health despite the efforts of Class and their team. But a lot of Siege are currently low. Getting healed up though. UW Motion not able to capitalize on that as Laser goes in once again, tries to find some damage, goes low. Not able to find any kills though. As they start trading blows.
Right.
But
I mean,
Quick's here with
very
his ultimate.
brawly here.
Blizzard
It's
comes
a
out,
very
finds
brawly
someone.
engagement.
It
I
really
don't
is an
think-
incredibly brawly engagement.
And my point here is that Finn is not really able to do much. Spencer does find a pick onto Shino, and Laser does try to turn this fight, but she already goes low. Stays alive for a few more moments here. And
Yeah, they have a lot of these fights where they're able
trying
to. Oh, they are contesting, but but it's already at 80% cap point percentage already. They're able to flip it eventually, though.
Oh, that's
Still, the tank though is alive and is going into the backline. Is able to kill the brig of UW Motion. Eventually, they're able to kill the tank though. Tank down. Eventually, able to flip
mean,
the
it was
point
just-
after a incredibly long, prolonged, and brawly fight.
I mean, it was just pure brute force from UW Motion to secure that fight. It does work for them in the moment, however, will it work for them in the long run? It's yet to see. But this Pharah is not... I think it's not as good as the Mei in those brawly engagements that we saw, so that's why the fight took so long. And yeah, does have the barrage though. Could catch the White Siege off guard.
Can't pass them off guard, but is unfortunately gets caught out there by the bomb of Panther there, the ultimate ability, but the ultimate comes out as well, and they are able to flip the point here. Siege, as they come around, start to pummel the back line. Oh no, UW
It is a
Motion, not
massacre.
like this.
It is a massacre
like
of the stairs, and
this.
this have to touch. I don't think they can. This is tournament over for UW Motion. Why Siege is your Victorium Cup champions. After a prolonged fight, after all those downs on the maps that UW Motion won, it is over. A 4-2 victory for YS Siege.
Not quite the 4-3 victory that people were predicting, but certainly close nonetheless. UW Motion unfortunately losing this time around, coming second place in the Victorium Cup. A well deserved second place and a well deserved first place as well from
Yeah,
Wire Siege.
absolutely agreed. I mean, it's so hard to pick an MVP from this lineup. I mean, I feel like everybody did so well. They worked like these are the toughest times to pick up MVP when the team plays as a team, not a standout performance from a DPS, not a standout performance from like a tank who's just killing 5 people every fight. This was just a coordinated team effort, and I don't really know who to give the MVP to. Do you have any clue? Do you have a better idea of
Oh, do I have
an
any
MVP
clue?
candidate?
Well, I think that's difficult. I think there are several standout players on UW Motion, but unfortunately they are not the victors this time around because
Yeah,
Wire Siege was so good with their teamwork. And I think, the tank was doing an incredible job in everything situation that they were given. The May from Wire Siege, they were, Blizzard Star was consistently
yeah.
able to isolate their tank, isolate situations, and was able to use the Blizzard to great effect. Panther as well, incredible plays on that Ash using the Bob to great effect, able to find a few kills here and there. Nice cheeky ones that are able to, trigger the rest of the things, allow your team to go in and win the rest of your fight. Those initial picks are just as crucial as getting a 5k. And the
I want
supports,
to do
they did an
something
incredible job.
controversial. I
Ooh,
want to do
okay.
something controversial. This never happens, but I feel like Quix was so consistent in all of the maps. This Juno coming out from him was probably the best Juno I've seen so far with this few months that she's been out. I mean, maybe we give it to him. Like, it's not the
I
most
have to.
convincing MVP candidate,
Hmm.
but like the ultimate charge, we've seen it time and again, was very quick from this Juno. And I mean, chat will have opinions, but
Our chat will indeed have opinions. What if you give it to the manager, Scoop, for managing such an amazing team that were so great and coordinated together? Now that's a hot take. Giving MVP to someone who wasn't even playing.
I
No,
mean,
but I do have to agree though on Quix's MPV. I do think they were a standout player in Wire Siege. They were able to keep their team alive. They were able to build up those ultimates, and those ultimates from Juno are crucial. You really have to be building up those ultimates, especially as a support player, because those ultimates can turn around the fight just as much as any other, but especially those support ults, especially that Juno ult that's so powerful, gives huge amounts of damage boost to just all of your team.
I love seeing just chat roll by on our screens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Um, do we give it to him? Do we give it to Quix? I think we do.
Yeah, I think we have. Yeah, I think we have to give it to Quicks. The real MVPs be dealing with them for real, for real.
Uh,
Well, you have something you can clip, Scoob. You can clip me saying that I think you should be MVP.
uh,
I am not sure if we have a interview with the MVP player,
however, we
but
do have an announcement.
we
So
do.
if we
Yes.
if we roll the clip right now, uh, so let's see what it's about. I mean, I don't even know, honestly. I think I have a
Oh,
clue
I'm
of what
excited
this is,
myself.
but I'm not 100% sure yet. This is kind of surprise for me as well. So let's see what this announcement is. And yeah. Right, it looks like it is a new server that's gonna be coming out from Underwatch. I
I
um Yeah,
The
Marvel
Marvel
Rivals server.
Rivals server.
Have you played the game yet?
So
Because
I have unfortunately not. I've been really, really, really trying to get into the beta and stuff like that, but unfortunately, I have not been able to play the game yet, and I'm actually really, really sad. I actually tried to join the server as well, but unfortunately, I hit the 100 server cap, which I thought could
oh
never
no.
happen. So I'll have to find some server and unfortunately leave and then join the new rival server because I am looking forward to playing this new game and I'm sure excited to be playing it with such a great community as well in the Underwatch Discord server.
Yeah, I am also excited to play and cast this game. I haven't played it either because my most of my free time, I should say, has been filled up by Deadlock and Overwatch. So, and I haven't gotten the key. I haven't gotten the key yet. So, um, whoever the dev is for the game, hit me up. Maybe I am Zoomer Zima on what is it called? Twitter? Yeah, Twitter.
Yes, Twitter.
I forgot. I, okay, this is tough.
Right, and there we go. Hey, link on screen. Link is also in the chat as well. So do go ahead and join it. I have been your caster, Yaffa. You can find me on Twitter as Jaffa Tasty, and I have been with the production, Last Reverence, as well as the Observer, Kai. Please do give all of the server admins as well a big thank you for organizing this tournament, and I hope to see you guys in the new Discord, in the Marvel Rivals Discord. I hope to see you there. And this is all from me,
Yeah,
and goodbye.
and from me as well. Bye.